Hey everybody, Zori from OneScales. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about an issue you have while using Shopify email, the newsletter system, which says 80% of your emails were not sent, or 50 or 75 or 100. There's many versions of it, but basically the percentage just changes, but it is because, as it says here, delivery stopped due to a high bounce rate from subscriber email, and most importantly, a low quality subscriber list. So first of all, what I want to do is explain the issue so you can understand how to solve it. So this is just a screenshot right here because I could not share a real store right here, but everything is exactly the same with just some fake data right here. Okay, so the issue is that Shopify is the facilitator. They're the ones sending the emails on your behalf. You're the one sending to your subscriber list, which are basically your customers right here. And it's trying to actually stop you from sending very spammy things to either spam customers or just have a bad result, so have a low quality of emails. They don't want spam. They don't want to get sued. They don't want you to get sued. They don't want affecting, just spamming the internet. They have to abide by laws and just do what's right. So they're stopping it. They can see that there's going to be something wrong. How do they know that? A few reasons. Number one is maybe your recent emails that you sent actually have very low engagement or a lot of bounces. For example, bounces mean you're sending email to certain email addresses. They don't even arrive. There's no inbox like that, or they're just not accepting your emails. They bounce back. They basically say, hey, I couldn't deliver it. Or a lot of people mark your emails as spam, that maybe they didn't subscribe or something like that. So if you have these things, Shopify is not going to send your emails. So what do you need to do? Let's talk about the steps. Number one, you need to clean up your users and actually remove the ones that shouldn't get emails. Very old customers. And I'll give you some examples right now. So right now I'm on a demo site right here, and these are just fake customers. What I want to do is I want to actually remove things. So first of all, I like to export all the customers, open it in Excel, and then see if there's any weird names that just look spammy. They just look like fake names. Maybe they're from fake locations, maybe countries I don't support, for example, these ones. So you can actually go and literally remove them. You can go and delete them. At minimum, unsubscribe them, because Shopify email's newsletter system will only send if the email subscription value or the column is subscribed, not subscribed. So you want to just delete them. They're not relevant. Delete them. You don't need them. You at least unsubscribe them. Okay, so you won't send to them. That's number one, cleanup. Now, you can do other things for cleanup. For example, you can use the system and you can go here and you can filter and create new segments, which are basically a group of customers with a similar attribute, right? So for example, I can say, hey, anyone that has a basically 0 orders, I want you to put it in a group. So maybe I want to remove some of them that don't have any orders. Okay, that's one example. Another example, if I scroll down right here, this is a really good one that you want to clean up. It's all the way down, is email bounced, email marked as spam. So you should actually want, if you already sent emails to these people and they bounced, just unsubscribe them. They already bounced. You can try maybe one more time, but don't send them to anymore, because you're going to get flagged. Everybody's not going to be able to receive your emails. So you want to do email bounce and then just equals true, apply, and that's it. And you want to do the same thing to, let's go down here, to email marked as spammed right here, and also do the same thing, right? So you want email marked as spam, etc. You want to do it, you're going to get a list. I cannot click on apply right now. I can, but there's not going to be any detail because it's a demo site. And then you're just going to remove them, delete them, or unsubscribe them. And then so you already cleaned up. So that's the first thing. Next thing you want to do is, typically you do not want to send to all customers. When you go to email right here and you create a new campaign, let's click on create new campaign just for example. I'm just going to click on one template. Most of you out there are just sending to all of your subscribers. You're going to click on all and that's it. Most of you don't do that. That's not the best way, because as you know, different customers have different likings. Some people like certain products, certain categories. Some people are men, women. Some people are in certain cities or certain countries. Don't just be lazy and send one email promotion to everybody. Target them, make segments, basically groups of different types of customers, and target them correctly. There'll be higher bounce rate, higher open rates, lower bounce rates, higher sales. And if you do things right, you'll be able to make a ton of money and sales and actually make people happy. Send them relevant things. So let's show you how to do it. So you click on customers and you're going to create new segments, right? New segments. For example, you can have one segment of people that have actually ordered, for example, greater than 0. So I've actually ordered before and they've subscribed, right? So for example, I'll click here, ordered before. Now I have a segment right here. For example, 11 of my customers in this segment and all these subscribers. So they've subscribed and they've actually ordered more than one. I should send them something right here. You can also do it if they've ordered more than twice. You can do that. So now I have a list, an email newsletter that will be sent out to these 11 people, and then they will get specific emails for people that are more engaged. So this is one example. You should create a lot of segments. If you click right here, you can create more and more segments. For example, they've ordered before, or they've opened an email from my newsletters in the last 90 days. How did I do that? For example, I again typed in Shopify email opened. They've opened at least twice in the last 90 days, and it's true, right? So these are examples you can do. So what you can do as far as customers, you can click on filters right here. Either use a template, there's a lot of cool things to know about engaged customers, or you can actually type it in like I did right here. Either click and scroll or follow the steps. You can do that. If you have any questions or you're not sure what to do, let us know. But that's the concept. A specific city, states, etc., etc. You can do those. That's the second thing. When you actually create the email, now you're going to send similar but different variations of the emails to target them better, right? If they've ordered before from a certain category or collection, you can send them only promotional products or coupons for those categories because you know what they like. You know they're in a certain city, you can send them something relevant to their holiday in that city or their birthday, etc. You should have segments for people that are born in January and February and March, etc., etc. Make a lot of segments and send specific emails to those segments with different content in the emails, different subject lines, different content. It'll convert. You do well, you spend time on it, it actually makes a lot of money. So spend time on that. And obviously you're not going to get this error. You're going to get less of these errors. You're going to be able to send to all of them. Over time, you're going to get higher rates of open rates, less bounces, less complaints of spam. You're not going to have this issue anyways, but in general, you need to do that. What's the next thing? When you create your emails, don't forget that you should actually make sure you customize your subject line, because subject line really affects greatly how people open if they want to consider opening the email or just deleting it or spamming it. So make sure you experiment with subject lines. It's very, very important. Okay, great. What else do we have? So those are basically the most important things. You need to improve your numbers over time and show Shopify that you're not spamming, and actually you want to get higher click-through rates, open rates, orders, all these kind of stuff. So just a simple summary of what we talked about. If you have this issue, which it says some of your emails are not being sent, if you hover over this exclamation mark and it says failed and you go here and it says this error, you need to improve the quality of your subscriber list. So what do we do? Number one, understand the issue. Number two, we're going to clean up the data, just remove certain customers are not relevant, they're too old, they've already marked them as spam, they've already bounced or things like that. Clean it up. Number two is create segments, create a lot of different types of customer groups. And number three, just improve the quality of your content, especially your subject lines. And over time, you're going to get better numbers, so you won't get blocked by this system. That is it. If you had any questions about this or anything we talk about in this video or anything we talk about on OneScales, let us know. We'll be happy to help you guys. Any recommendations, go as deep as you want, as broad as you want. We're here to help with anything you have that we can help. Much, much appreciated. If this video helped you in any way, let us know. Say hi. Please subscribe. Please like. We really appreciate it. That's the only thing we ask from you guys. We make content for you guys day and night to help you guys. So just say hello. Say I subscribed. Much, much appreciated. And we'll be making more and more content for Shopify e-commerce, marketing, AI, all these things that we're interested in. And a lot of you are interested as well. Thank you very much. Take care, guys.